Lee Kessler, Head of Marketing here at CharityEngine. Welcome to this month's release video for the Zaxxon Release. We've added a lot of cool new features this month that I think you're going to appreciate. Relationships has been condensed. You can now search by check number. We've added sorting in the contact records transaction history. You'll see what I mean, but it's very cool. Phone opt-in, just like we had email and mail opt-in, now we've added phone. Peer-to-peer, we now allow you to edit pages in the management console. And I think you'll see why that's an important feature. And then we added a lot of new capabilities around batch transactions. So remember, after this video, you can always email me at marketing@charityengine.net with any questions. But I think you'll like what you see, so let's get ready and start the tour. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you on the tour is that we've condensed relationships in the summary profile. So this should look familiar as an organization summary page. And you'll see now that the relationships have been condensed. It used to be that all of the relationships were shown, which was fine if you had 6 or 7 relationships. Once you get up to 40, 50 relationships within an organization, it becomes a little challenging to manage. So as you can see here, we've condensed it into one and different sections for organizational record and individual records. And when we click on this, as you can see, it takes us right to the listings page of all the relationships. Okay, so the next thing that we've added is phone opt-in. So we go to the general summary screen on the contact record, and here at the bottom you always had email opt-in and receive mail. We've now added phone opt-in, so you can just click yes or no. Okay, the next thing we're going to look at is how you can now sort your transactions on a contact record. So right here you see my contact record, interactions, transactions. We could scroll up and down here. But now we've made these labels on top in this menu bar used for sorting. So in the case of I want to see my amounts, here my amount of $1, I click on this. Okay, and now it's sorting by that amount. 0 is my least amount. I click on it again. And now my highest amount. So the same goes for all of these features: created by, confirmed, credits, amount, the type, ID number. So a lot of people have been requesting that capability, and now we have it. The next thing we're going to look at here is your ability to search by check number. A lot of people were requesting this, and we're happy to have gotten it in. So we go to the advanced filter on the transaction screen in search and manage, and I type in a check number. Now I go down here, I select all, and now you can see it pulled out that specific check. So easy way to find checks, not only by the check writer, but actually by the check number you may be holding in your hand. Now we're going to take a look at peer-to-peer pages and the fact that we've made it optional for you to edit content on particular personal and team pages within the management console here. So let's take a look at that. So here we have a specific page, Charles Harrison's fundraising page, and if we go to manage, I can now go in here and edit all the relevant information. So I can change the URL extension, the name, what's displayed, and then I can go in here and change the content. So I can go in here and just type in whatever content I want. The unique need for that is that we've been told that our peer-to-peer is one of the best in the business and super easy to use, but every now and then you'll run into people who have questions or need help. Instead of having to log into their account to do the editing, you can go into their account directly from the management console. So big savings of time and the frustration of dealing with trying to get people's passwords and information. So all of this can now be edited directly from within the management console. Okay, so the final thing that I want to show you here is around batch transactions, some of the capabilities we've added here. So to do that, we go to, those of you who've ever done batch transactions should recognize this page. It's under the transactions, batch transactions part of the menu. We go to this one, we click on manage. We'll go to manage transactions. Okay, so here you have the manage the input screen, and a couple things you can see that we've added. First of all, we've now added the fact that the fields light up, so you can see which field you're on. You don't have to look for the for the cursor blinking, we now make it much easier to find. So those tab colors. Second is that we have standardized capitalization for names. So as you can see here, I'm going to type my name lowercase. When I hit tab, it automatically switches to capital. Same, I'll do it with my last name, lowercase. I tab, and now it's capital, saving you a lot of time and having to go back, giving you consistency in names. As we scroll through, some of the new features you're going to see are that we now have the ability to input things like acknowledgee info. So you've got the first name, the last name, and their email. Tribute ID info, the tribute ID and the tribute name. Attribution info. As we scroll through this, you can see all of these great new features for soft credits. So you can do a soft credit amount, the first and last name that it goes with, the soft credit tax deduction, if that needs to be part of it, and soft credit email. So all of this information is easily accessible, easy to drop in, and we've also added some hotkeys of shift up will open up whatever box you're on. That only works on PCs, does not work with Mac functionality. But other than that, those of you working in PC, and I think most of those at Caging Centers and who are responsible for this you'll find it's now much easier to use. So a lot of great new features this month. We'll hope you'll be back to watch our videos next month with our next release. Remember, every month we're here working on great new functionality and building out CharityEngine for you and making it the best tool possible. And so stick around for the webinars and our user videos so you can learn how to use it. Thanks, and see you next month.